Berger wanted pink stripes on the car. Look, I didn't want to argue with him. I said, man, hey, look, it's whatever. We'll support you. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's your thing, man. You know, you do it, bro. I think it looks good, though. Some of you guys that have these cars that are slammed on the ground, you got pinion angle problems. If you have stock upper and lowers and your car slams, more than likely, you got everything in a bind. Ask yourself this question. Does my car have a vibration ever since I lowered it? If the answer is yes, then it's probably because your pinion angle is so off. One thing I want to remind you guys of is you can buy one of these. They actually sell them at Harbor Freight now. And this is just a digital angle finder. I'll show you how this works. Now, this is not how you would do this because the car is in the air. But right now, this would be your measurement. So 1.5 up. And then you can check the transmission, which is 3.5 down. Okay, that's actually a pretty good angle if it were on the ground. A difference. You want to have more than likely down on the transmission and up a little bit on your rear end. You can have them about 1.5 degrees off, and that should be good for the street. Anyway, a way to fix that is upper and lower control arms, mainly uppers. So we placed an order with the LMR, and we got this. You guys know what this is? This is probably one of the most handy tools right here ever. This is to remove those pesky upper control arm bushings that are always wanting to fight you. This will help you, and we'll show you in a few minutes how it works. In the bag, we have double adjustable uppers, and the cool thing about the double adjustables, if you guys have ever wondered, it allows you to adjust pinion angle on the car. So you can just come in and adjust it without having to pull these things off. So these are the UPR, very good. Let's show you the bushings that we got. And put them in the freezer because that does help. So it's gonna be icy. Stick your tongue to them. All right. So we don't do that. This can be bad. We won't pull them apart, but those are your bushings. I recommend you stick them in the freezer for a little while. All right, so those bushings are gonna go right here. So you're not gonna have any bushings up here. There's just gonna be a metal sleeve that goes up here, and then your bushings are gonna go back here. These damn things right here can be aggravating. You need to go ahead and spray these, as a matter of fact. So yeah, start spraying those. We have had to burn those things out, beat them out, chip them out, drill them out, everything to get those bushings out, but this tool does make it a lot easier. Anyway, the other tool that I was talking about is this. This is an SVE product from LMR, and it's to basically tighten up those bushings when you put them back in there. So it's gonna be hard to find a wrench that big otherwise, so I just recommend you go ahead and picking one of these up. Yeah, those bushings are worn out.
Yeah.
So you're gonna put the cup on over the outer flange like this. If you get your new control arms ready to go, you're gonna wanna make them the same length as your uppers, your stock uppers. And you're probably gonna have to change everything, but what that'll do is that'll keep you straight. That'll keep both sides even if you match them up to a known point. So the best thing to do is go ahead, take some bolts, run through everything, make sure that it's good, adjust them out, throw them on the car, and you can proceed from there. Damn it, Berger.
Well, I was ready to go, and then you was like, oh,
no. Oh, so it got hot in that little bit of time. Is that what you're telling me? I don't have time for your Berger. And a little side to side. There we go. Tap those in. There's a nut that goes on the back side. Anyway, and that's what your little wrench is for. You can also use a ratchet to put on the end of it, so which I recommend. But for now, we're gonna put some blue Loctite on here just to be extra safe. All right, good job. All right, so check this out, y'all. Remember we said that Berger was good. So Berger finally got his drive shaft in. And what you think about it? It's a damn work of art, ain't it? This is a beautiful drive shaft, y'all. Like, I know it doesn't matter and it's gonna be all dirty, but I I mean, they take the time and the effort to make these things super nice and slick. There's the drive shaft. He's gonna go ahead and get that in. We're gonna lower the car down and check the pinion angle again. We checked it with the drive shaft out, but I'm curious to know if the drive shaft is even gonna affect anything. So we're gonna lower back down and check to see. Man, that wind is getting it, y'all. That does not look good. Oh, wow, the temperature just dropped. Yeah. Let me explain how we're doing this. You guys can do whatever how you want to do it. We have the ride height set up here. This is where the car sits. So at this point, all we have to do is we know, because we've measured this on the ground as well, all right? So what we need to do is go up 2 degrees. 2.5 degrees, doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go up 2 degrees on this. So here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna take a measurement from the pinion flange and then just go up 2 degrees. Regardless if this angle is not the same as what you had on the ground. In other words, let me explain it a different way. If you had this car on the ground and you measured your transmission and your flange and you decided you need to go up 2 degrees, it does not matter whether the rear end is sitting like this. As long as you move it up 2 degrees, it's the same thing. I hope that makes sense. So let's do this. So we got our angle finder here. We're gonna get this up here, and as you guys can see, it's at 0.5 up. So what we're gonna do is start turning these flats here. These are called flats. Every little flat spot is what we're gonna kind of count. So now we're gonna lengthen. You should just be able to turn it by hand. Let's just go 1 full turn. Okay. All right, that's 1 full turn. And see, we're already sitting at 1.5. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust the other side over here. Do the same thing on it. So we'll go 1 full turn. If that's too much, then we will back it off. All right. And there we go. Dead on 2 degrees.
We need to go a little bit more.
Yeah, we go a little bit more, but we would be okay there too. But we're gonna go ahead and go 1 flat
on each side.
Yep. Need a rear end to reset. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and lock it down, and here's what we're gonna do, just for you guys that are wondering. You're like, I would never do it that way. We're gonna lock it down kind of loosely, and then we're gonna set it down on the blocks, and then we'll check it on the ground just to make sure. But this is a good way for you guys to speed up the process. You can now, to do this, you obviously have to take out your coil springs to make it easy to lift it up, but it's just the way we're doing it. Anyway, we need a little bit of downward, about 1.5 degrees, something like that. So that's what we're shooting for. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and tighten this stuff up, and then we'll let the car down and check it.
Yeah.
All right.
Enough to go around the potluck around this. We ain't bringing shit.
Yeah,
The soup
know,
kitchen.
Basically.
like from the other guys, man.
All right, y'all. So he's installing the Stifler's drive shaft safety loop. This thing's really easy. I will tell you though, be careful on your pinion angle.
Got him.
Be careful on your pinion angle, because when you put this in there, you're going to raise the transmission up a little. It's not much, but it will change it some. It's fine.
Today, Junior.
All right, y'all. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me add a little bit in on this deal with the 65. I think we're going to do some fuel system upgrades. So I don't know. I was thinking last night, and said, you know, we need to do some fuel system stuff, because eventually we want to put nitrous on the car, and to do that, we this fuel system works for what we've got. As you can see, it's just a rubber line back here. It works, you know, if you're just going to stay NA, but we want to, you know, we want to have fun with this 347. I want to go out there and compete with them and play and have fun. So that's going to take nitrous. This car can't do it on motor. That means fuel system upgrade, and we'll talk about that. Jesus Christ. We'll talk about that in the upcoming video.
I'm hell on 2 wheels. Like Tony Hawk, bro.
Basically.
Jimmy!
Come here. No, you gotta let it hit you in the shin like we used to have to.
All right, so Berger, you just drove the car. All right, so we got the new drive shaft in it. We set the pinion angle, and you put the drive shaft safety loop. I want to know if the vibration is gone.
Vibration's gone.
Hell yeah.
It's gone.
So, Was it the drive shaft? Was it new universal joints? Was it the pinion angle? We don't know, but it was probably more than likely the pinion angle, and that aluminum drive shaft will soak up some of that vibration, y'all. So good news, because that was probably your biggest issue, wasn't it? Was that vibration. So anyway, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Guys, we're headed to the lake tomorrow. We're going to take the jet skis out. We're going to chill for the weekend. It's going to be a long weekend at the lake. So next time you see me, I'll be sunburnt. It'll be good, though. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
There we go.